Okay, so now we're going to discuss converting between 12-hour time and 24-hour time. So the regular time that we see on our clocks, and then military time, which is oftentimes used in an institutional setting. So you'll see this used a lot in the hospital pharmacy, not really so much in a retail environment. So if you want to follow along, we're on page 65. There's a good clock on page 65. I actually like it better than the one here in these slides. And these rules are also listed on page 65. So we'll go through those real quick, and then we'll go through some examples here. So military time is expressed in 4 digits. There is no colon, so there's never a colon in here. And it begins 1 minute after midnight here. So when we're looking at midnight, we can have 0000 or 2400. Okay, so midnight, 12 a.m. is 2400 or 0000. Now this book tends to use 0000, so just 4 zeros. Depending on however you prefer, I really don't mind how you write out the notation for midnight, which is 12 a.m. So 2 very important rules here. From 1 a.m., so 1 in the morning, all the way up until right before 1 in the afternoon, our military time is going to look very similar to our standard time. So for example, 1 a.m. would just be 0100. So it looks just like this. We put a 0 on that first digit and we remove the colon there. So all the way up to 12:59 p.m., so right before 1 in the afternoon, looks the same here. We're just going to remove that colon. Now, anytime after 1 in the afternoon, all the way up until midnight, we're going to add 12 to the hour. So here we see 1 p.m. Well, since this is 1 p.m. or after, we're going to add 12. So 1 plus 12 gives us 13. The minutes always stay the same. So in this case, 1 p.m. is 1300. Now 12 a.m. here, we have 12 plus 12, which would give us 24. Minutes stay the same. So 12 a.m. is 2400, or if you prefer, you can write that as 0000, which is all 4 zeros there. So usually if your time is in the afternoon, we add 12 to the hour if it's after 1 p.m. Okay. So let's go through some examples here. Here we have 6:15 p.m. So looking at our rules, we see this is after 1, so we're going to add 12 to the hour. So 6 plus 12 is 18. The minutes stay the same. So 6:15 would be 18:15. So let's go through some examples here. Now we have 1:03 a.m. So looking at our rules here, so we're looking at page 65 if you're with us here. So traditional and universal use the same numbers from 1 a.m. to 12:59 p.m. So this is in the morning. So we're going to just keep that in our regular notation. It looks the same. Just add a 0 at the beginning and remove that colon. Now, 1:03 p.m. Since we're after 1 p.m., we're going to add 12 to the hour. So 1 plus 12 is 13. No colon, keep the same minutes here. So 13:03 would be our answer there. Now, here we go, 8:25 a.m. So that is between 1 a.m. or after 1 a.m., sorry. So we're going to keep that the same. So 08:25. looks just the same. Now, since this is after 1 p.m., we're going to add 12 to the hour. So 8 plus 12 gives us 20. Keep the minutes the same. Same thing here, 5:49. This is a.m. after 1 a.m. So it's going to look the same. 05:49. This is after 1 p.m., so we're going to add 12 to the hour. 5 plus 12 is 17. And keep the same minutes there. So hopefully these are, very easy for you. We just got to remember those two rules. If it's in the AM, looks the same. 0413. PM, add 12 to the hour. 1613. Now, 11:59 a.m. Be really careful when we're looking at 11 and 12, okay? Look at your rules here. So remember, all the way up to 12 a.m. So for example, 11:59 a.m. still going to look the same. 11:59. Now when you get to 11:59 p.m., that is right before midnight. So we're going to add 12 to the hour. So 11 plus 12 gives us 23:59. Now, once we hit midnight, remember midnight is either going to be written as 0000 or 2400. So in this case, we could do 036 or 2436. Either way is correct. Just depends on how you prefer to designate that. So now 12:36 p.m. This is not after 1 p.m. So it's going to look just the same. So that's why we have to make midnight either 0000 or 2400 because 12 p.m. has the same notation. So be really careful on hours that are 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. Okay, so now let's practice going the other way here. So 1747. How I look at this, anytime you see a time that does not look normal, we would never see 1747 on a clock. Good indicator that we just need to subtract 12 from the hour. So 17 minus 12 would be 5. Keep the same minutes. And since we subtracted 12, we know that this has to be in the afternoon. It has to be after 1 p.m. Any times that look like a regular clock would, so 8:29, we just keep that the same, 8:29, and we know that that is in the morning. So same thing here, we'd never see 21 on a clock, we'd never see 13 on a clock, so we're gonna subtract 12 from the hour. So 21 minus 12 gives us 9. Keep the minutes, and we know that that has to be in the afternoon. Same thing here, subtract 12, which would give us 1:46. Now remember our rules, anything after 1 p.m., we add 12, so we're doing the opposite there. 2:41 looks the same. You do not even need to have that 0 on there. So 2:41 is just fine. And that's going to be after 1 a.m. And then lastly here we have 1955. So subtract out your 12 would give us 7:55. And we know that has to be in the afternoon or in the evening. And just keep in mind, if you ever see something like 0, 0, 1, 3, for example, remember 0, 100 is always 12 a.m. Same thing as if this were 2413. Still would be 12 a.m. Anything written as we would see that on a normal clock, so 12:16. When we're looking at 12, that's before 1 p.m. So we're going to keep that the same. So 2400 or 0, 100 is 12 a.m. Regular 12 is 12 p.m.